The bottom line is South Africa is at war with itself.
There's a serious societal breakdown that we need to actually start tackling.
There is no country in the world that is more prone to falling for critical theory and social justice ideology than this nation.
The ships that came here to colonize us because they came from Europe, did the guns and the Bibles come in the same ship? Did the soldiers and the missionaries come in the same ship?
If at puberty your child is still indicating that they feel wrong, it's probably a good idea to put them on puberty blockers.
Patient number 40 for transgender affirming surgery in Pretoria.
What are churches doing? Because also churches
patriarchy.
Are pushing patriarchy, are spreading hatred, and whereas they are supposed to be spreading love.
The Bible itself is a ideologically problematic text internally and inherently.
And the reality is that 1 in 3 women will have an abortion in their lifetime. There's demand.
These ideas, these concepts on gender and sexuality, it didn't come from the brain of a politician. They've come from intellectuals.
How do we answer the difficult questions?
Why did God create war? Why does God create murder? Why does God create all the horrific things we see in the news?
Is it possible to know reality for what it really is? And reality would include the written text of the Bible.
How can we say that we can understand the Bible in the way that it's meant to be interpreted? Like, if you cannot make any claims about these stories, right? You don't know whether they're true or false. How do you know that your interpretation is the correct way?
How do we stand firm in our beliefs despite a shifting culture?
Scripture is clear on what it's meant to be clear on.
You need to be grounded in the truth and know why it's the truth.
All of us need to understand why we believe in Christianity so that we can really engage with the people around us. And learning a bit of apologetics can help us do this.
Because if the gospel is true, then it doesn't matter where you live, what time you live, it is that truth that is unchangeable.
You don't need a PhD in theology to get this right. You just need to watch Jesus very carefully. Because I think what he gives us is, he gives us really good principles on how to deal with difficult conversations.
Can you defend your Christian faith with reasoned, rational arguments? Are you able to give a reason for the hope that you have?
In a world in which so many things go wrong, often the swirling winds and waves of doubt beat upon the house of our faith. And so I call apologetics a pillar and a post that we can cling to in the midst of the storm.
Ratio Christi presents the annual Standing Firm Apologetics Conference. Tickets available now.